Alright?
Yeah.
I thought if you can't turn up for this podcast, I'm going to put you on it anyway. Get yourself over here.
Just woke up, like.
Have I woke you up?
Yeah.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, have your morning wank. Have a bit of cereal.
Alright.
Get a nice coffee down here and get over as soon as you can, and then we can add your voice to proceedings.
Okie doke.
Alright, absolute diva. Clarky's going to be one of those, me and you...
Enigmatic.
Yeah, me and you were very much the fucking mundane, boring defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
I might even class you as a centre half or a goalkeeper.
It's about right.
You're ugly enough.
Just dependable.
Yeah, just about dependable. Yeah.
Turns up, but don't get much more.
You're Christopher Nordveld.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm a 7 out of 10.
You're meant to be dependable, but you aren't always.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But Clarky, he's going to be that enigmatic forward that you have to...
He's our Jefferson Montero, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the one that's just not going to be turning up for training, turning up late, refusing to wear his club blaze, all that kind of nonsense. Clarky spent 4 years in the Navy, right? And I remember when he first came back home, we were going somewhere, and he was bang on time. And I was like, oh, you're bang on time. He was like, yeah, no, because I've been in the Navy, oh, I hate being late and all that, I always like to make it early, because obviously, they're big on punctuality in the Navy. And that was the last time he was on time for anything. Honestly,
Lasted long.
That was the last time, and probably about 10 years ago, that he was on time for anything we've ever done since.
Brendan Rogers, Bobby, are we? Oh shit, we got a new manager. Steve Cooper's Bobby, are we?
I went to the Vetch field before, right? With Mark Adams when we were kids.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
And it was when John Orlins was in charge, and you could see him in the North Bank looking round like amazed by this chant, innit? But you could tell he didn't know the manager's name or anything. So next minute he turns to me, trying to join in, like quite self-consciously, like,
Yeah.
Johnny Orange Bommy Army. I was looking like, you what? Fucking Jesus Christ. But
Sorry.
yeah, welcome, Clark.
Yeah, thank you.
Shall I
Woke me up, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry about that. Tell you what I haven't spoken about is the new fucking burger. It's been called the Jack Burger. I'm looking at you, because I know you're definitely going to try it. Yeah, didn't I see the Twitter poll?
No.
You haven't seen it?
So they put a Twitter poll asking for names about this new burger they'll have at the stadium. So obviously the natural witty Twitter responses were,
Nothing like an original.
I seen a tweet like, all of the championship clubs announcing new signings, but at least we've got a new burger and stuff. So yeah, you can try it.
I will.
It looks right in the picture, but it's never as good as
Tell me
it.
somebody suggesting Patrick.
No, I don't think he did.
I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest. If he was a Swans legend, it's the obvious name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your earliest Swans memory, Clark?
But sitting here now, remembering my earliest memory was Christian O'Leary warming up.
Yeah, so you don't get this, obviously, now, but I used to love, especially about, just for the Martinez era, I'd go and watch about 15, 20 away games a season when I was in school. I used to always remember going to the supporters' coaches, and you come off the motorway at Tie Back by your work.
Yeah.
Come off the motorway there, and you'd pick up a couple of fans, and Chris and Larry would be waiting there for the team bus to pick it up.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Swing by
Yeah.
off the airport,
Yeah, it's
really,
mad.
pick her up. He lives around the corner.
Yeah.
In the corner from Michael's work, and
That was incredible.
fucking.
Yeah, but
don't do that anymore, do you?
no, but
No,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying
see
is, I remember him warming up, and I remember looking at his calves.
His calves.
Yeah, how big his calves were
Yeah.
when he was warming up. And then the other memory I remember is me and Michael. Now we were there, and we were actually eyeing up 2 girls that had followed us from the town centre.
When was this?
In the quadrant.
To be.
Yeah, because it's on my love letters I've got nails. and I remember that day as well.
So you wrote like a love letter.
Well, it's not a
About
love
these
letter,
girls.
like a diary it was.
Yeah.
You
about
read
these,
my diary.
about these girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Clarkie's Diary is the funniest thing ever. It needs to be published. Like, yeah, I don't remember us pulling at the vet. Like,
Sure.
I don't think we actually pulled them. I think we were talking to them in the
come on,
quadrant.
yeah, I mean, when 12 years old,
and
that
they
counts,
were
like,
actually going to watch the match as well.
single.
Yeah.
We need to find Clarkie a wife in the Liberty Stadium. That would be a match made in heaven.
That would be good.
Lot of
We
young.
could share a Jack burger.
As well.
What's the plan for the Hull game, then, guys?
Really?
We'll go up, have
We'll
a
work
pint.
around you. I'm off anyway.
I'll have a look around the club shop and resist the urge to buy the new top because I'm
Yeah.
not overly keen on it anyway.
No, I'm not. If I was going to buy the top,
And I
it'd
got
be
my
the away
record
one.
on.
Yeah, you went. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that for the boys straight away.
Yeah, I got so many tops like the Swans that I didn't even get time to wear the ones I got anyway. So I'm just gonna go through the
I've literally seen a close up of the home match and
Go through the
home
old collection,
football
like.
jersey, and it just looks so cheap.
It's alright. You know.
Well, I had
So-
last year's shirt with number 10 Selena on, and I know it's fucking sad for a 34-year-old man to
Yeah.
still have names and numbers, but
Yeah.
I can't buy a shirt without them because a shirt without it to me it's incomplete.
Yeah,
Like, you can't judge how nice a shirt is until the numbers and the badges are on it.
yeah, I get it.
For me,
That's what we
I
used to
think-
looking at.
because that's what you're used to looking
I
at.
think this is the first year now where I've got Charlie's kits. I've had his name put on one, but it's the first year I'm going to start getting players on the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
to remember the kits.
But that's the thing, I
Yeah,
bought last
yeah.
year's shirt at
Oh,
number
yeah,
10
yeah, yeah.
number 10 Selena on it, and I put it in a whitewash, you know, with other whites on only a 30-degree quick wash, and the black from the numbers run over the fucking rest of the shirt, so it's like, yeah, I won't be wearing that next year, I don't think.
No.
Plus I don't know if I put on a bit of timber, but it's fucking tight. A
Yeah.
tight fit, doesn't it?
You done a schoolboy error there, mate, because you should be leaving the wash in the kid. You shouldn't be touching that stuff.
No, I ain't in, to be fair, but I do a bit of laundry, like, I'll do a bit of laundry.
Ah, leave it to the kid.
But I'm also like the fucking transfer window. Man.
It's literally only 2 weeks.
Just the thought of losing McBurney before the start, because you won't replace him.
No, that's the fear.
You
The
won't
problem
replace
with
him,
losing McBurney is that they won't obey any replacement him.
But I'm pleasantly surprised that they rejected 15 million.
Yeah, me too.
But then
How
But then
strong to resolve
but the thing is, right? They got to, because how much did Dan James go for?
15.
15.
Between 15 to 18, a little
Yeah.
bit to
Call it
handle
8,
and
call it
add
18
ons.
million,
Yeah.
right? And you look at Dan James's career. He's got a good breakthrough season with the Swans,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
One season. McBurney, you've got, alright, he didn't tear up any trees, but the team were playing badly. He's got Premier League experience, making the odd cameo there. He's been on loan and played at various different levels in the English tier. And he's got that Barnsley stint behind him where he scored a lot of goals in the division.
I think-
On top of last
Yeah.
year, 24 goals.
I think
Yeah.
last year.
So he's got to be
how
worth
old is
more
he?
than 18, 23.
23.
But yeah, 23.
Last
Daniel
year,
James?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Last year, McBurney is either third or fourth best goals per minute ratio. Kind of
Yeah,
said,
what,
like,
wasn't he?
standards, but-
Wasn't he last? Wasn't he the top scorer in the championship for the calendar year 2018?
Possibly.
I'm sure.
I think
that.
I've read something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure he
read
was.
something similar.
But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you go to Sheffield United. For me, like take the money out of it. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's going to earn more, and I hope he considers more than just the money. But I just think he's going to be in a team. I think Sheffield United will struggle. I don't think they're going to do a Wolves and surprise anyone.
No. Wolves have a lot of money behind them.
You know, are Sheffield United a team that's
And
going to
they're
go
a
into
better
the...
team.
Yeah,
And
and you're a
better team,
striker
yeah.
at the end of the day. Are Sheffield United going to be a side that go into the Premier League and
Create
attack and
chances,
attack and
yes.
attack and create chances?
He's going to do very similar to what he was doing when we were in the Premiership. We were playing for us.
That's the
Which
point
was
I'm trying to make. Yeah,
grafting, grinding.
Yeah,
and
feeding off
I
scraps.
made a point earlier on the podcast where we said I felt it made him look like a worse player than he was, and he could potentially do some reputational damage.
yeah.
And I
don't
honestly think,
don't
boys, he
that's
likes
the
it.
level. Yeah.
And
I
the
don't
other
think
thing
he
is,
wants to
right? Do
go.
you know? Say for argument's sake, now if we've got clubs like West Ham, Everton, Tottenham, even because Tottenham got no kind of backup to Harry Kane, aside from Llorente, who's come at the end of his career, right? If there are clubs like that who are looking at McBurney thinking, I like him, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go and spend 25 million on him. If Dan James then goes and performs well for Man United, then those other clubs think, right,
And
Swansea are clearly producing players that are capable of making the jump.
Yeah.
So if Dan James is capable of making that jump, then Ollie McBurney is capable of that jump. Tottenham then go, right, yeah, we'll have him.
Well, the problem is
Everton do the same.
Yeah.
And then those are far more attractive propositions than Sheffield United. I had a debate on Twitter where someone had asked, is Ollie McBurney a better player than Che Adams? And I just said, yeah. I no, obviously I've not seen as much of Che Adams, who've gone from Birmingham to Southampton for about 15 million, something like that.
Gonna win the league, isn't he?
And yeah, he reckons.
It's his target for the season.
Yeah, he wants to win the league with Southampton.
That's what he actually said.
That's off to him, yeah.
This year is
it's off to him. But
he's got the talent to win the league.
But I said, McBurney, he's a goal scorer. He's a poacher in the box, but he's equally as impressive. There were times, but there was tight, and he'll take the hits. You get him. He'll engage himself in the physical battle.
Yeah.
He'll bring other players into to play, but his all-round game is far better than people give him credit for. Like he played as like a false 9 at times last year, but he dropped a little bit deep, and he was fucking brilliant. Real clever player.
He reminds me of the Michu.
Real clever. Yeah, in that regard, could play a little further back. But I think people look at this kind of scruffy language style he got.
He doesn't look like a good footballer.
Yeah, and I think people get blindsided by that, which I think he probably likes.
Yeah.
I think he likes it that way because he gets underestimated by a lot of people, and he's a much better player than people outside of Swansea know.
He's on my man at the moment, and we need to keep him, I think.
But
if we can get another 12 months,
I'd be happy.
We were talking earlier about fear in the derby, and I tell you what, if we lose McBurney, I'd be looking.
I'd be dreading. Yeah, I'd be dreading the derby without them.
And that's a game he's going to be up for.
Yeah, because
he's going to be completely right up.
That's the thing, isn't it? People say, players are mercenaries, and
No.
As soon as someone flashes they'll kiss you badge, but as soon as they flash a cash, you're gone.
Yeah.
Which is right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I get that, but and I don't mind that to a degree. I understand that's the career choice, it's a life choice. But whilst you're there, show the passion. Don't matter. Everyone leaves at the end anyway.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone show so much passion in the 2-3 years they're with the club than have someone there for 10 years who don't really give a fuck anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went to watch him for the under-23s a couple of years ago in Landau, and I'd taken the kids, and there was a foul, or he'd been blown up for a foul. So he give the ref a volley of abuse, like fucking this, fucking that ref. And Megan just looked at him and swear jar, pointed at him. And McBurney kind of looked at her, had a little laugh. And he has. He's got that little.
He's got a bit of a mean streak.
Yeah, you need it now. I think, especially when you're a striker. Yeah.
We had a young team last year. You need that little bit of something where you can stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
It's not a secret how teams will play against us. People like Cardiff, they'll try and bully us.
But that's the thing, right?
So
look how bad we are from set plays in terms of conceding goals, and that goes back years, mate. I mean, what do Cardiff do better than most teams? What does a Neil Warnock team do better than most? They score goals from corners and set plays. So yeah, that would worry me going into the derby. I know it's all yeah. It's all pie in the sky at the moment because we don't know who's going to come in. We don't know. I see all these names that we link to various Twitter accounts related to the Swans suggesting players we might be linked to. But you never know how serious to take all that.
I think, again, historically with the club, you don't really hear too much about players until we're close to signing them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of lazy journalism. I think we went through a period where we were signing players from the lazy journalists, which is your Andre Ayus, you Wilfred Bonies.
Yeah.
But other than that, we've never really gone with where we'd have expected. It's very.
Was the youngster on trial, Nathan Aduma? I read his name correctly?
Yeah.
But he's come from Israel. He was with Tottenham's academy. He's got a couple of caps with the England under-19s, I believe. He's played schoolboy football or academy level football internationally for England and Nigeria, so he obviously qualifies for both.
Yeah.
But he's on trial and he's a winger apparently. don't get me wrong, he's no Dan James probably, but that's a strange one. He's a free agent. He's last played in Israel.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the other one we've been linked to as well, without any substance, I think.
Tottenham youngster.
No, Ryan Brewster.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, brilliant. Now, if McBurney went and got Ryan Brewster in, I'd be like,
But
good.
Would you want him coming in when McBurney's there?
But I'd still that's my point.
Yeah.
If McBurney's there, you're not going to be able to give Ryan Brewster enough football to aid his development. Getting linked to strikers when we still got McBurney is I don't want to hear that. I want to hear goalkeeper, centre half, winger.
Yeah.
If you can keep or get Tom Carroll fit and playing well,
you've
got a decent midfielder coming back into it. Keep Matt Grimes away from Brighton. That's the thing. Like, Brighton worry me because they haven't come in for any more players, and I think Brighton clearly have a list of targets. They're clearly working on other targets, but as soon as those targets don't work out and we get closer and closer and closer to the deadline, go for what you know.
Grimes,
Matt Grimes has been
Joe
linked.
Rodon.
And I just think with players like Matt Grimes, he came to the club with a big reputation from Exeter as a teenager. It took longer than most would have thought for his career to kick off. He was Player of the Year last year, and I think don't put yourself in a position where you have to start again. Continue your progress with the Swans. You're still a young lad, still 24, 25, or I wouldn't be in a rush to leave the Swans when you've just made that breakthrough and had a good year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you've got to try and replicate that in a new club at a higher level, and I know that's the challenge that footballers live for, and supporters see it through from a different angle. But I don't know. I think if you're good enough, you'll go next year anyway. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Another year in this side. Same for McBurney and the other youngsters that perhaps do have eyes on going elsewhere and furthering their careers. Don't rush into it. I mean,
What we've got for Matt Grimes, you could go to Brighton. It'd not work out well for Potter. Matt Grimes is very clear what type of team he's going to go well to Potter. What they're going to do, they're not going to bring in someone to play the same football. They're going to bring in someone to play and stabilise the club, and he's going to be either out of the picture or playing a very different role.
Matt Grimes could very well find himself on a Brighton bench watching Sam Allardyce tell his teammates to hit it long to Glenn Murray. It's like when Dan James left, there was a lot of critics saying, he's gone too high, he's not going to make it at Man United. But it's one of them, if you drop down from Man United, you're still going to land somewhere.
The thing is, Man United
and a lot richer
think
for
that he's going to make it.
Exactly.
People saying that he's not going to make it at Man United.
Problem is, if you
either don't like him, they're not Man United fans.
But they don't want him to succeed, do they?
No, exactly.
A lot of it's probably Cardiff fans, perhaps.
Yeah. You don't know what these people's logic are.
But I mean, 18 million in this market is not much. It's not much of a gamble for a club like Man United at all.
What's the worst case scenario? It doesn't know well. They still have 10 million figures.
18 million.
Well, I mean, look how many shirts, replica shirts, Man United sell over the course. Over the course of 3 years of his contract, 4 years, 5 years, whatever his contract is, they'd have made that money back, or they'd have certainly taken a large chunk off it.
Man the match in the friend the other day, wasn't he?
He was man the match in his debut. I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen the game, but
I haven't seen the game, but a lot of United fans are taking to him really quickly.
I did read it, and apparently he ripped there right back to shreds.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Or I like Alex could have.
Yeah.
Sydney FC.
Well,
the Australian League isn't.
I might prize maybe. No.
Oh no, you couldn't.
No, but I mean, you still got to be man of the match.
The only thing I can see you rip into shreds at the moment is a Subway sandwich, between or
Jack Burger,
or your shorts, or a Jack Burger. Yeah. Leroy Fer is trained. Well, I don't know if he still is, but he was training at Feyenoord.
Yeah. Well, we spoke about Fer, and Fer seems. I say he's the type of player who could go for a free transfer and could end up pretty much anywhere. Because he's got
Do you know what it is though? It's on one side of Leroy Fer, you have a player that's been relegated 3 times, I believe, from the Premier League, Norwich, QPR, Swansea. Yeah. But on the other side of Leroy Fer, then you've got an international football player who's played a fair few times, I'd imagine, for the Netherlands.
A good side as well.
So yeah, you're right. He's one of them players that no move would kind of surprise me, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, Feyenoord. I was surprised because
Leroy Fer could call a Feyenoord and could do a good job and be a good player. But he's also a player I don't think we'll particularly miss. But we missed him a large pass last season.
Yeah, I found it strange because Feyenoord signed Narsing, but I've only taken Fair on trial, and I'm like,
It's not fair.
it's not fair at all. So yeah, and I rate them at similar levels, like.
I
So
think Fer is a better player than Narsing.
yeah. I mean, you'd sign him, wouldn't you? Unless Leroy Fer wants to keep his options open and just is looking for somewhere to train, and I don't know, but see where he ends up, I guess.
And there is the end at last of the first Gate 2 podcast. Really do apologise that it went on as long as it did. That certainly won't be the way it is going forward. We'll try and stick to the 40-minute mark. Really appreciate anyone who's managed to get to the end. I know it's a long drawn up thing, but we won't be having the intros and that kind of stuff next time around anyway. So cheers guys, and hope you tune back in again.